Hey, welcome to the three powerful hacks to rapidly increase your visibility on Facebook. Brother Dapo here once again. I remember I promised that I was going to do this video and now it's finished and we're ready to go. So, this contains some strategies that I have learned from other people and then some that I basically came up with myself, and I wanted to share that with you in this video training. I think for everything here we should probably be done in about 30 minutes or so, or even less depending on how fast I can quickly cover the material. So you are welcome once again. Now you can see the image I used. I wanted that image to communicate what I had in my head. You probably already know that you know attention is one of the most expensive currencies in the world right now. Every single company, every marketer, every kind of person are coming up with powerful strategies, coming up with ideas on keep how they can get attention and how they can keep attention. Attention, is more and more expensive. So you want to not flow against the river of attention, but you want to flow with it. Now, I know this may sound like a parable at the beginning, but as we go on in the video, in the training, you would understand better what exactly I mean. But keep this in your mind: flow with the river of attention, not against it. On social media, what that inevitably means is that wherever it is, you want to be where a social media platform is putting their most attention at the moment. That is what it means to flow with the river of attention. You want to be where the social media platform you are on, that you are active on, is putting their attention at the moment. So one thing you need to know about social media platforms is, you see, the people they, I mean, there are human beings behind these platforms. Human beings were the ones that created them, and they created them with certain goals in mind. Now, if you want to get the best of these platforms, you have to be in harmony with that goal. You want to be in harmony with the vision. You want to be in harmony with what the social media platform is trying to do. We call it adding to the user experience. You want to help the social media platform add to the user experience. So you need to know that whenever a social media platform launches a new feature, they dedicate most of their algorithms resources to that feature. Now, I'm sure you already know what an algorithm is. It's basically the set of instructions or guidelines that drives how a social media platform behaves, how it does what it does, how it treats excuse me, the content that you put on that platform. It's just like a set of instructions on this is what you should do with this is what you should do with that, this is what you should do with this, and all that and everything. So when a social media platform launches a new feature, say for example Twitter launched fleets. There was a time when though WhatsApp is not social media, WhatsApp is instant media, but WhatsApp launched this WhatsApp status feature. Facebook launched the Facebook story feature. Instagram now recently has launched the Reels feature in response to TikTok's existence. So when they launch a new feature, they want people to use it, so they keep promoting that feature. They dedicate more of their algorithm juice to that place. Now the smart people, smart users of social media, smart marketers, smart people basically make sure that once these new features are launched, they start using them immediately. So for example, if you're active on Instagram right now, you want to be using the Instagram Reels feature, because that's where most of the, or should I say more of the algorithm's attention is at the moment. You want to build your real estate in that place, before, because it's easier to start using something when too many people are not on it yet than when a lot of people are now on it. And it's easier to get attention much more. In fact, you would post some things on some of these features, and the reach, the visibility you get, even you will be shocked sometimes at the visibility. But that's because you are moving in harmony with what the social media platform is trying to do. So you need to understand that the people who use it, who use these new features early, gain the most, visibility and all that. So that's a very, very powerful example right there. Now, so what are the most recent features that Facebook is giving most of its attention to in its algorithms? Number one, Facebook stories. uh After Facebook stories, I know they launched Facebook rooms. I didn't put rooms here because I don't think it's, though it's a new feature, but I'm not too sure it's something that people really use like that. Now, Facebook also, they also launched the Facebook Watch portion of the page recently, where for those who want to pages, business pages, who create video content. And also there's the Facebook Watch portion of the, you can check this up on Facebook Watch portion, where pages, be able to see, it's like a video feed, so it's like your own YouTube on Facebook. So this is extra now. If you are a business page and you create video content, and of course you know that you're basically taking advantage of the Facebook Watch feature. So whenever it is you're putting up a video, publishing a video via your business page, ensure that you select that it should show in Facebook Watch. Let me see. Okay, there will be no way to, because I'm presenting right from my browser, but take that as an extra knowledge that just came right off my head. This video training is supposed to focus on people who are working through their personal profile, who are doing things through their personal profiles and all that stuff. So that's that. So the more recent, more utilized features is Facebook stories, Facebook Live, and then of course video content. Now, video content is not necessarily very recent, but it features in the timeline of the more recent features that we have on Facebook than the other ones, like when we're able to post images, when we're able to post text, which have been for since like forever. So let's just start off with Facebook story. So now you need to understand, before we get into that all three Facebook features revolve around the use of one powerful media format as our own strategy. There's a particular one powerful media format that we are targeting, and I'm going to see, let's see if you can figure it, if you can guess it out in the course of the training. I'm not going to tell you exactly what the media format is right now, but let's see if you can figure it out in the course of the training. So that's like a little bit of an Easter egg for you, something like that. All right, so let's go on. So let's see how these three features play out. Now, number one, the first hack is use video content on your Facebook story. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, right? Yeah, use video content on your Facebook story. That's the first hack. It was a friend of mine that taught me this recently. She was like, if you really want to get more before then I was getting like 30 views, maybe 25, 50 on my Facebook story, and I was like, I didn't know what to do to really ramp that up. And she just came to me one day and she was like, dude, man, start putting up funny videos. Put up those videos you make on TikTok, for example, and all that. Put those videos on your stories, then attach your ads or your whatever it is you're promoting, whatever it is, what your other serious content. Put them in between, like that. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then I decided to try it out, and lo and behold, I'll show you one of the results that I got from deploying that strategy. And that was why I felt it would just be nice if I share it with you. So and said, use humorous or happy video content as your lead content. If you can do this daily, it will be fine. If you could do it daily for a while, maybe like a month or so, to kind of train the algorithm to get used to that situation, do that. Nice videos are not, very nice videos are bound on the internet that you can use. Now, you need to understand that in terms of algorithmic reach, now understand, like I said earlier, one of the very important things that social media platforms want to protect by all means is their user experience, because that's how they make money. So if you are contributing to the user experience by what you're doing, you'll be rewarded with more organic reach. So user experience essentially is the fact that the feel good factor of your post. Why is this very important? Because if the user experience of your post is very high, then people will engage with the post, and by engaging they'll stay longer on the platform, and then the platform can show ads to them. Yeah, that's the logic. Pretty smart, right? Yeah, you're not paying, but you are adding to the user experience. You are helping the platform keep people on the platform, and by doing that they reward you with more visibility, and you help them keep people longer on the social media platform. So if, for example, you write a very, very powerful, very interesting post or a viral post, and people are commenting and commenting and replying and commenting and all that stuff, while they are doing that, ads are popping up in their news feed. They don't realize this, but that's exactly what's going on. So the longer people stay on the platform on a healthy note, by the way, the more they can show ads to them. And ads is how these platforms make money. That's how they are able to offer it to you for free. You get, so help the platform contribute to the user experience. Now, so like I said, video have more algorithmic attention than images. Way more. Why? Because videos are more engaging. Videos are more engaging. So the feel good factor of videos, the engagement factor of videos, the user experience factor of videos is more powerful than images. So if you're using video content, the platform will reward you with more attention, more algorithmic attention. More people will see your content. So, but ensure that you're not using obscene content that could hurt your brand image, depending on what you're trying to do. Don't first off, and not just obscene, but something that is completely far removed, depending on what kind of brand you're trying to build or what your business is all about. For me, for example, the kind of content I use, though they are not directly always related to my brand as an affiliate marketer, as an online marketer and all that, but they are funny and they help people have a good time, and they are not obscene. So I'm not posting a picture of women who are twerking, or who are walking almost fully naked, or some very obscene content. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to build a porn star image for myself. So that's very important. And then the video could be your video, or it could be a third party video. So it could be video that you made for yourself. For example, I do a couple of videos on TikTok, for example, and I take it up from TikTok, download it from there, and then I post on my Facebook story. So I do a couple of funny videos on TikTok that I could use like that. And then sometimes I just go to Instagram, look for some really, really cool funny videos. And sometimes they may not just be funny videos, but videos that actually teach something, videos that help people become better. So it could be motivational videos, it could be something that people want to engage with. So it could be happy, it could be inspiring, and all that. And it should not be insanely unnecessarily long. That's very, very, that's why I usually use most. I take sometimes I take videos from some comedians, very funny, like maybe people like what's his name, right? Crazy Clown, Tahoma, and stuff like that. I download some of those videos, and then I use on my Facebook story. So it could be yours, the videos could be yours, the video could be third party. As much as possible, try to, if possible, if possible, if you can do some really cool videos, sometimes use your own also, because it helps people to see you in a different light than just the maybe very serious you that they see every time. So show yourself more. Also, people want to see you maybe when you attend a party, maybe when you are having a nice time out there, stuff like something like that. Just entertain, inspire your audience, be there for them. So that's that. All right, so we go on. Here's an example. Now, this was one of the major hits that happened in my entire life. I have never, since I've been on Facebook, I have never. The fluke that happened some time ago was when I got 300 views on Facebook, and I didn't know how to replicate it. Yeah, I think that was before I had that discussion with my friend. And then she told me exactly how to now get it consistently. This was one of the bombshells. There were some other examples I forgot to screenshot. I would have shown them to you. Now, this video here is a video of Don Jazzy. It's a funny video of Don Jazzy talking about, making jokes about Nigerian jollof and some other stuff like that. Now, it was the lead content. It was the video that I put first. Every of my other serious content followed after. Now, look at what happened. The video itself, which was the lead content, got 455 viewers. And these are some of my friends on Facebook. I have about 2,000 people. has 1600 plus. Now imagine out of 1600 plus people, you are getting almost 40% of them seeing your content. That's powerful. Now 455 viewers. Now the second image that followed after the video got 380. So that was when I started talking about my own stuff, a webinar I was doing, and how people were responding, and it got 382 viewers. And then the next one after that got 326 viewers. Now here is the idea. The idea is that you are working with the algorithm to get as much exposure as possible using these funny videos, so that you can then leverage on that powerful visibility to promote your more serious content. I hope you understand that. I hope it's making sense to you. So we give people content that they want to naturally engage with. It's funny, it's inspiring, and all that. And then next after that, we attach our more serious content. Now, because our main content is getting such awesome visibility, every other content that we place after that benefits off that. I hope it's making sense to you, and that's what you can see happening here right now. That's the first example. There was another case that happened where I had there was one where I had 300 plus views, and then all that. Yeah, and then that reminds me, make sure that as much as possible, make sure that your content are uploaded at the same time. So don't put up the video first and then after it has spent like an hour, then you are not putting every other thing. Make sure that you've readied the content you want to place. That is the most important ones. Of course, you can add to them with time. Maybe you remember something or something you want to add. You can always do that. But the major follow-up content that you want to put, that you want people to see, make sure it follows after the lead video content that you are using. I hope you understand that. So let's go on. So here is a second example. Now, this one actually will happen today. The day has not even finished, so it's like 21 hours. Now this is a video of a boy who is if you see this video, you will shout. This boy went to the middle of the road and then is rolling a tire without falling down, without tripping off. You will see the video at the end of it, because I'm going to make an allusion to it. That was a what the hell content, and he did some crazy moves. He never fell off the tire didn't capsize, nothing happened, while trailers and cars were passing, and it was moving through them like scissors, like bread knife cutting through butter. Some people were like, what the hell is this? They didn't believe it. Now you put that kind of content on your page and everybody was like, what is this? People want to see what's going on. They want to see the end. And then so he got 132 viewers. This is pretty, average. It's not like every time we do this we're always going to, but most of the time you will get awesome viewership for it, provided you do some other things that I'm also going to mention. So this got 132 views. Now the one that follow after, you may not be able to see this because what I posted there, the serious content I posted there, where I was talking about an audio set of audio recordings for a workshop that I just finished, which you probably will be getting this video for as a bonus if you bought that workshop. The 7 pillars of effective sales systems. It's a powerful workshop for people who don't know their left from their right online at all, and then they want to maybe they want to learn how to sell and all that stuff. So in that workshop I gave them, these are all the things that you need to know, all the things that have to be in place in order for you to be able to deploy or build a sales system that converts. So it was a really powerful, eye-opening workshop. So I was basically talking in this post about the fact that we decided to do an audio recording version of all the videos and then give it to people as a bonus. So it got 110 viewers, and then I basically spoke about how knowledge of yesteryears can help save you in times of need, and I didn't have to employ an engineer or sound engineer. I did all the recordings myself, so I put it here, and then immediately after the next video, the next slide was also a screenshot of the post, 90 viewers, and then this one where I put my picture showing me working on the audio recordings, 81 viewers. So this is how we use viral content like this, or powerful engagement content, and then piggyback all our other serious content off of that, so that they can, they can leverage on the awesome engagement and visibility that the main lead content is getting, in order for us to promote other things that we are doing. Now, it naturally follows, if this video is, the more people that see this video, you are increasing the chance that the more people will see your more serious offer, and because you are getting higher numbers, you are increasing the percentage possibility of people wanting to buy your stuff. Now, if nobody is seeing it, even if your stuff is as awesome as whatever it is, but if nobody is seeing it, then nobody is going to buy. So content is one thing, making sure that people are seeing it, having traffic, enough traffic, viewership is another thing entirely. I hope you understand. All right, so let's go on. Now, hack number 2 is use the Facebook Live feature. This is really cool. Facebook Live is also one of the places where Facebook gives a lot of their attention, and Facebook Live has this, human to human, this more powerful human to human connection factor, because it's not recorded. People are seeing you in real time. You can say hi. They feel like almost there, like they're almost there with you. You can look at people's, you can say hi, hello, how you doing? So, and when we come to social media, what do we come to do? We come to connect with people, we come to get inspired by other people, we come to have fun and all that. So Facebook Live, allows people to perceive you more, to get a little bit closer to your person. And if you're somebody who is very, very good with delivery, who is good with, communication, and you're funny and all that, then people want to see your Facebook Live. People want to listen to you if they know that they are going to live with something tangible, whether it's a good laugh, whether it's an extra knowledge, a tip, or an epiphany and a realization of something that they're doing wrongly. If there is value in your Facebook Live, people will definitely, give attention to it. So apart from the fact that the Facebook Live has more algorithm attention already, there's also the fact that because the content of your live is really powerful, people are going to want to engage. So I would advise go live at least once a week. Once a week. Let people see your face, let people hear your beautiful voice. That's, people will be like, oh, they are video shy, they are camera shy, and all that stuff. Well, you can only really do that for a little period of time. Eventually, if you really want to take advantage of the visibility that social media allows you, then you want to show people your face as much as possible. So, and then secondly, make sure you go live when your audience is online. There's no sense in going live at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. at night. What is anybody? Most people are asleep. But so either early in the morning, which if people are going to work, they may not really, unless your content, whatever it you're doing, is not really long. But evening time is a perfect time for live, because people are just coming back from work, they're coming to check social media, they want to know what's going on and all that stuff. So go live when your audience is online. Then also learn how to put together awesome content for your live. Learn how to be able to grab attention by using a very powerful hook at the beginning. Maybe that's a question, that's a shocking statement, but something that hooks their attention, something that makes them want to listen to other things that you have to say. And that has to happen within the first 5-10 seconds. In fact, first 5 seconds, because people don't have time. If you go start a live video and you are rambling with, nobody has time. And nobody wants to waste their data watching something, even if you have good stuff. But if you cannot hook people at the very beginning, then you're wasting a lot of time. So learn how to grab attention and hold attention with awesome content and delivery. So if you're going to come live, don't just come to faff around. Make sure that you're bringing something of value. If you want to if coming to make us laugh is what you want to do, beautiful. If what you're coming on live is come and dance, no, if that's the goal, or whatever the goal is what determines. But most importantly, please make sure that it is worth our time. So you can check up on Google tips on how to, do awesome Facebook Live. There are tons of content, even YouTube videos on how to do really good Facebook Lives. Go check them out, watch them, implement some of the ideas in there, and make sure that every time you come live, there's always something memorable to leave with. Don't bore your audience to death, please, with long, empty talk. You can't bore people into buying anything. Very important. So please don't bore people, and make sure that you have good background and lighting. This is very important. Make sure that you have good background and lighting. Don't go and use a background app, because people are going to judge your value based on what they can see. This doesn't mean that you should fake things, but if you use a place that is, maybe the walls are dirty and all, and you come and the color is all odd and it's not inviting, nobody's going to want to really engage with that. So make sure that you have good background and good lighting where you are. It doesn't mean that you have to go and buy ring lights for the beginning, but make sure that at least we can see your face. Make sure that you look okay or you look good, and make sure that your background is also cool. That's it. You don't need to overspend it unless you're doing some really high level, maybe something like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it. All right, so hack number 3 is post more video content. This is very, very important. More video content if you can. Some people will be like, nah, I ain't doing it. Others will be like, okay, fine, no problem. I for example, when I've been on Facebook since 2009, I had grown very used to using written content with images and all that. But now that we know that video is where things are going, this is where most the social platforms are putting more attention and all that stuff, then we want to make the best use of it too. So I started putting some of my things, content that is not too long, that I can easily remember in my head and all that. I started putting them in video format. If you go to my page on YouTube now, I say YouTube, on Facebook rather, and you search Brother Dakwa, and my name comes out, you go through my page, you see some videos that I've done in the past. If you switch over to the Facebook watch, the video feed rather, when you click on a particular video, you notice it loads in a black interface, and you scroll down, you'll be able to see some of my other videos and all that. So as much as possible, if you can, start using video content. Video is where everything is going right now. Is where more engagement is where more attention is. Videos have all the reasons why they just do better than any other format of now you don't need to start out with, don't oversaddle yourself. If one video per week is what you can start out with, so then fine, start out with that. Then you can gradually increase it to like 2 video amongst other content formats that you use, until you get to a point where you can maybe make 2 or I don't know 3 videos per week. By the way, whichever content format you're using, is good if you plan your content at the end of the week, for the new week, so that way you can put your thoughts together and really come up with something that is really strategic. That's something that you want to, instead of waking up every day and then trying to figure out what you're going to post. It's good if you have your content structured out, whether it's for video, whether it's written, whether it's images, whatever. Have your content structured out. Then also caption your videos using InShot. There's an app called InShot on Play Store. I think it also has an Apple version too. InShot is a video editor, and it allows you to, it's a very powerful video editor, allows you to add effects, allows you to do a whole lot of things, and also allows you to be able to use captions. So the reason I said captions is because video captions help your audience automatically know what the video is all about. So if you can write really good captions, really good headlines, I'll show you an example, by the way, on your video, and place it on the black panel top, those black top and bottom. If you've seen Goldcast videos before, you understand what I'm saying. Goldcast, you notice they always caption their videos. You will see there's a headline on the video, and then there's a text beneath it. So you already have an idea what the video is all about, and they will write in such a way that it will tap your curiosity, and people want to see more of what the video is about. Now, all the other rules I mentioned on Facebook Live follows. Learn how to grab attention or hold attention. Don't bore people. Don't faff around, waste time saying irrelevant things at the beginning, and then people just leave. So that's that. Then let's move on. All right. So these are some examples. Now, what happened in 2008 might happen again. Everybody's like, what the heck happened in 2008? So these are captions. I first I recorded the videos and I imported them into InShot, and then I did that. This got 107 views, which means that at least 107 people saw it. Now at that time I had like 1,000 plus people as friends or something. Then this one, how to grow your money in hard currency, was another video that I did, and then you see then it got 120 views, which is pretty good. At least for the kind of audience that I had. As at that time, it was like 1,000 plus friends and all that. So 120 is like 10% of my audience. Maximum you can get is 35% visibility, at the very best. Unless what you did is so viral, people just want to share it and and all that. But it takes good knowing how to make viral videos for that to happen. Then this third video, I will also talk about it later, because it talked about a bonus strategy that I'm going to give you. This video, I basically appreciated a couple of people. I got their pictures and then I made a video about them. Now the viewerships here is not showing, but this video had nearly 1,000 views. I celebrated 31 people on my birthday, and then I took their pictures all over the place, and I wrote really nice things about each and every one of them. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but it paid off. This hack, I'm going to talk about it more because that was how I got rapid exposure in such a short time. So let's go on. So caption your videos. Remember, that's what we're talking about. Now for this one I didn't really caption it, but at least you still see there was some text and people were like, okay, yeah, I want to see these guys, what are they? So let's go on. Now, so have you figured out the one powerful media format yet? By now you should have noticed that we've talked about video in all of the three hacks that we just talked about. So for all the Facebook stories, we said video. Facebook Live, of course, it's video. Then video content, of course, it's video. So video is everywhere. Okay, so let's go on. Now, this is the powerful bonus hack I said I was going to mention, that I mentioned here. That I now want to talk about that. So do an appreciation post for your role models and fans. This is it's a very sneaky but ethical strategy. Sneaky in the sense that nobody will know exactly what exactly it is that you're trying to do, but because it has a lot of shared value, now it makes your role models feel good that their work and their efforts is recognized, and it also allows you to be able to access the audience of those other people and receive traffic from them. So what we basically do here is we use a couple of people, we tag them. Now by tagging, I really don't use the tag feature in this case. I would rather use the art button and mention them. I'm sure you know how to do that. When you press the art button, a couple of names of people will come out, and you can then now type out that name, and that person's name will show up, and then you click on it, and then you tag them. So we could call it tag mention. So that's what I do. So in this case, okay, I'll say more about this later, but the goal was to appreciate these people, when you appreciate them, because it's a very positive post. It's a post that has a lot of positive user experience. Everywhere is warm. There's a lot of positive energy in the air. They will engage, and then their audiences too will also. Some of them who have not activated the remove tag feature, because some people, there's this setting that allows you to hold a particular post that you're tagged in until you see it, and then you can then now decide whether you want people to see it or not. So some of these people will not have that function on or off, and you can basically use that to reach out, to access their audience, because their audience will see it when you tag them, and their audience will be like, who's this person who's celebrating our role model? Let's go find out who it's all about. And then they got to my page like, wow, this guy really does seem like he has something to offer. And then I was receiving tons of friend requests. In this particular post, every single person that I mentioned, that I celebrated in this post, got huge friend requests, because what was happening was, it was not like everybody, like I had pulled the audience of everyone together inside one massive bucket, and then people could then see who or the other people. And so people were following, cross following, cross friend requesting and all that. It was like a huge massive I don't know what English to use now, network. It was really powerful. It was really powerful. A lot of my friends were like, thank you, I got so many friend requests, because at that point, now the good thing about something like that is the fact that people will send you friend requests because they're interested in what you're doing, at least for the most part. So it's very targeted, because it's not just about one random person. Just people see you and they'll be like, okay, based on what this person has said about this person, I think I want to follow this person, and then they follow, and then they follow, and then they follow, and so you get more relevant traffic by deploying that strategy. So for your role models, you want to take time to write a few words describing why they are awesome, not just tag them mindlessly. I took the time to write. These 31 people have known them for a while, so I basically wrote something about each person, and then I attached that video. It was a lot of work. People who saw that post were like, we know this guy put a lot of work into this. It was obvious. 31 people, not the easiest thing to do. But did it pay off? Absolutely. Because I've gotten some good amount of sales from there. And then someone even went right ahead and then now made a different post. An influencer, by the way, made a special post talking about the fact that I chose to celebrate her on that day. That instead of me just talking about my own birthday, I decided to celebrate other people. Now, a lot of people were like, they commented were like, "Thank you for celebrating our girl," and then they came over to my side, and then a lot of them followed me and sent me friend requests. So you can see the genius behind this idea, right? It's very, very powerful. Now, if you want to do it for your engaged fans, the goal is to thank every one of them for engaging with your post, for being your super fans. I'm going to do something like that this again very soon, and then I'm going to get a lot more friend requests from there too and all that. So now you may not need to write about each person per se, unless maybe if there's a reason to write, fine. But if not, just a few written lines that generally address everyone. Oh, like this or you can use a heading part where you're like, this awesome people, you've been with me for a while, blah blah blah, and then you mention their name, and then at the end of it, then you thank them again. So that's that. So that's for your engaged fans. You want to do the post for your engaged fans now. But I must warn you, please do not overuse this strategy. It's not something you want to be using once every week. This may be something you do once every month, or once every 2 months, or once every 3 months, as case may be. But please do not overuse this strategy, because if not, it will start becoming mechanical and suspicious. So that's that. All right, so here's an example. Okay, good. So here we'll come to the post again. 31 amazing people you should follow on Facebook, and this is the video. And then you can see the number of people who liked it: 211 people, 298 comments. You can see that's a lot. And of course, Facebook would have definitely kept showing this my post to a lot of people because they want to keep people on our platform. So see what I did: 31 amazing people. I said something specific. You can see this is not thoughtless talks. God of irresistible offer design, a coach who gave me tips in online marketing. Promise help me navigate the murky waters of the online world with its 1,000 uncountable billion options of how to get things done. This, even he would see this and be like, wow, I love this. So the idea is to make them feel good. Now, this another person, Mizim Desire, advanced media buying wizard. He's got a digital marketing agency you can rely on when you have big projects that need to make bank. He's very passionate about small businesses. So I was not just even the way I wrote in such a way that I'm also advertising them. Then I went ahead to the third person, and this is him right here. Olufu is one of the is a big time forex trader, and he trains people on how to trade the forex market very profitably too. He has very, very cool trainings on that. Now see the way I started: an unlikely mix of power and humility, master of financial markets trading. It's no surprise the kind of results ex bank or institutional, because I know he used to be an institutional trader, and he traded for banks also. Forex traders are able to pull, given the kind of training and exposure they go through. Ejimi is an insanely successful trading coach and mentor. If you're willing to pay the price, it might be your last bus stop to mastering the money market. Now, who doesn't like this? You get? So I go on, and then I went on like that, and it was really cool. Everybody was happy. There was a lot of shared value. There was a lot of positive energy all over the place. So that's what you want to do. All right. So now let's go on. Now some other tips. In addition to all this, all the other rules and guidelines on how to make the best of social media still apply. Things like engaging on other people's posts. This is very, very important. You see, if everybody was moving in a parallel line on social media, nobody was relating with anybody, then it will not be achieving the aim of the existence of that social media. They want other people to engage with other people, because that's how people keep being on the platform. That's how people enjoy it, and that's how they are able to show ads to more people. So if you want, you must, and think of it, the social media platforms are not stupid. They want people to engage with other people and reward them for it. So if you want people to engage with your own post and you're not engaging with at least some of their posts, then you're not going to get the visibility, because you're not moving in line with the aims and goals of the social media platform. Now, I'm not saying if you have 5,000 friends, go and engage on all the posts of all your 5,000 friends. Nah, that's not what we're saying. If 5 is what you can do on a daily basis, fine. If 10 is what you can do, but add value to whatever it is they are doing. Don't use the like button, that blue like button, please. It's so overused. and it doesn't really carry much weight when it comes to the algorithm juice attached to it. So use the love reaction, use the care reaction, use the aha, use the wow reaction, use the shock reaction if that's what applies. But please do not mindlessly use that blue like button. It's so dead. So engage on other people's posts. Engage on the post of someone after accepting their friend request. I know this might sound like what exactly, like they're supposed to be the ones engaging with me, but hey, you want to turn them into super fans, right? Go ahead and engage with their post. You could engage with their cover photo and your profile picture, and you're good to go. If you have the energy and time to go to one of their posts and make some comment, beautiful. But by doing that, we are essentially telling Facebook that okay, I like this person in my space, and Facebook will be like, okay, fine, no problem, we'll show you more of your posts. It's exactly the way that works, right? That's exactly how it is. Reply your comments and inbox messages. Please do not ignore people. Please do not ignore people. Do not ignore people. I can't say that over and over again. Then use engagement generating content from time to time. So it's like opinion polls, questions. Engagement content means that content that people want to reply, want to react to. So they want to comment, they want to under all that. So of course, if you're taking some good classes in content marketing or social media marketing already, you already know the value of this. So please, let's go ahead from there. Okay, wow, so we come to the end of the training actually, but I'm sure you got some really really powerful hacks that you're going to deploy. It would be nice if I actually knew which one you were going to apply. By the way, you could tell me if we're linked on WhatsApp or my Facebook Messenger or on maybe my post. You could let me know which one it is that you're going to use right away, and also let me know how it worked out for you. Also, don't forget, like I said, everything I said before, engage with other people. And does this mean you will still not send friend requests to people? Oh no, you will definitely do that if you're still very young. All those things, mind you, won't really work if you do not have the audience already. So build the audience gradually and then apply some of these hacks. So at the end of the beginning of the day, if you have like 100 friends, for example, well, you can't really do too much at that point. For example, the whole appreciation posting can majorly really cannot maybe work at that point very much. You want to use it at a time when your friend list is considerably large. So maybe you send friend requests up to like 1,000. Have 1,000 friends, 1,500. Then you can do something like that. Now, of course, not everybody on your timeline or your friend list is relevant or good for whatever it is that you're trying to do. That's the point of then using the fact that you now have some good amount of audience to find these other people by using some of these other hacks that we've talked about. All right, so that is that. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. Now I have a bonus tip I want to share with you, but it wouldn't be in this training. It will be in another video, but I would attach it to this particular video so you'll see it as a single video. I'll do that right away very soon. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the bonus tip.
Hello, so I want to quickly show you how to upload a video that is longer than 26 seconds to your Facebook story. Now, if you don't already know, the Facebook story feature does not allow you to upload a video that is more than 26 seconds. Now, if you take this video for example, it is 1 minute plus long, and Facebook will automatically trim it to 26 seconds. And this can be frustrating because sometimes you have something that is, maybe something that is longer than that you really want people to see, and you cannot get it on on your Facebook story. So a friend taught me a hack on how to do that, and I want to quickly show that to you so you can use that tip easily. Alright, so what you're going to do is you come to your messenger. Now this is going to sound pretty odd, but just follow me. Now you're going to search for, ideally, because unless you have a second account, what you want to do is that you want to send the video to yourself. Unless you have a second account, you can send the video in Messenger from wherever it is you want to send it from. You can then send it to your second account, and then you go there to go and finish there. But if not, you can actually send it to yourself. So instead of having to send it to someone else and be bothering someone else, you just come here and you search for your own name. In this case, my name is Brother Dapo. you'll be surprised. You can actually see, you can message your own self. Now this is the video I had sent you already. If I wanted to send it again, I just click on this button, select the video again, and then I'll send it. But I already have it here. So now once you have sent it and it has successfully uploaded, you can see the play button right there. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to come to this, look at this purple icon by the top right hand side of the screen. This purple icon, you click on that, and then this will show up. Now when this shows up, what you want to do is you want to go to view photos and videos. In other words, the media files that you have shared with this person, you want to view them. And then, so this is the only one that I have shared so far. I've deleted all the other ones, and then you click on it. Now when you click on it, look at the lower left hand side of your screen. You can see 3 white dots with more there, and then you click on that, and then when you click that, you click on forward. And then when you click on forward, it's going to bring out several options. It's going to bring out options of people you've had a recent chat with, and it's going to bring out the option of your story. Now all you need to do is click on add. So it will forward that video to your story, and even if the video is 1 hour long, it will go. So that's the simple way you actually forward a video longer than 26 seconds to your Facebook story. So I think that ends that. All right, thank you.